NGTV, l'objectivité avec nous.
Oh my God, it's Val's Day, it's Valentine's Day, it's another day, it's a beautiful day, it's a lover's day, it's what other day? It's Friday, okay. Happy Valentine's Day to all of you, dear televiewers. We are very, very happy to be with you. We promised to be here with you today, and we've kept our promise, and we are here with you. All set up for the program this afternoon in the heart of the city. Wherever you're watching us, a happy Valentine's Day to you, Marie France, at the other side of the camera. Happy Valentine's Day to many, many people, many lovers, everybody that has a lover out there and that has planned for something for that person. A happy Valentine's Day to you. A happy Lover's Day to you. Hope you've prepared something good for yourself. Hope you prepared something good for your loved one. We are here with you to give you just the best for this special day. And meantime, I have this special thing I want to read to you. Somebody says Valentine and he tried to define everything. He said V is for Valentine. You are my only Valentine. A is for I will always be yours. L is for love at its utmost extreme, at its most extreme. Sorry. E is for everlasting love, ecstatic love. Ecstatic love. N is for never ending love. Oh my God. T is for we will be together forever. I is for you being intelligent and innocent. N is for nature, naughty way of saying I love you too. And E is for eternity. Our love is everlasting. Oh my God, it's very good to say our love is everlasting. If you have somebody that you hold so dear to your heart, why not tell that person that our love is everlasting? It is gonna last forever. And please, you don't have to just say it with the mouth, because some people, what they are good at is just saying with the mouth that our love will last forever, and they don't put, when you leave the love to be that way, the thing will fade. Like, you know, when you a white dress turn brown. No, Miss B will have a way of saying this thing that fades just easily like that. Like, before you know, it has already changed color. You don't even recognize the difference between the two. You shouldn't make the love to be that way. You need to nurture it. You know, it's like a plant. When you do plant maize in the farm, you need to go there from time to time to put ground to ensure that it grows well. That's the same thing with your relationship you're living. For those who are married, for those who are in a couple, in a love relationship, whatever, for all those who are into something as far as love is concerned, let me say it that way, you need to nurture that love so that the love will be forever, ever, ever. Meantime, good afternoon, Miss B. Happy Valentine's Day.
Thank you so much. Happy birthday to
Thank
you,
you.
Binda, to you, Ebana,
Thank you.
of course, to our televiewers. And a special one to all the women out there who demonstrate true love to their husband.
You choose the women this afternoon.
Yeah, 5 kids on a home, your husband, yourself, 2,000 francs for the kitchen. You can go. As far as managing it, you are a wonderful mother, a wonderful wife. Of course, a special vow to you and every other woman there that is just there to snatch, you know, where we're heading to.
Exactly. Every woman that is out there to snatch people's husband.
Banu, I wish I had, you know, to tie right now and you understand? Anyway, it's a demonstration to see how angry,
So
you
she had
can't
to.
afford. Oh, I wish we had it here. And no fly is not there, you know.
You know, she would tie
To be angry right now. You can't afford the 5,000 francs for your wife and kids. You give it out for a side chick.
A side chick, exactly.
What's that? I need another name. What's the Oh, the Zembiro, whatever. I need another name. That's crazy. But to all the women out there, 2,000 francs, 5 kids, you manage the home. Happy birthday.
Yeah. The wife.
That's there are 7 of them.
7 persons.
2,000 francs. Man, it takes special
The
grace
only thing that
to manage. Even if we have to cook the pumse, even if we have to do the pile.
No,
It
no.
takes special grace to
it's
manage
really.
that kind of amount of money. But again, a special one to, you know, all the students. We started greeting them yesterday. We're greeting all the students. If you've already bought that rose flower, you've bought that small packet or
Yeah,
frame.
that small packet that
Yeah,
has
in the
that,
class, the teacher
and the
is
frame that's
talking.
written
Uh-huh.
baby. Oh my
The teacher
god.
is talking, you are there spying, and you look at where she or he is sitting, and you smile. You look at it, you smile. You've addressed it from to. You understand, from this person to this person. The teacher is talking. They are not in class today. I don't know. They are in class, but they are somewhere else. They
Some
open
others
the
are still in
bag
the
and
market
spy.
buying, Miss B.
Some are even in the market. They're
Yeah.
not in school and so on. But again, let the kids grow up. But again, grow in a nice style. Don't grow in, an ugly way. If you are in primary school, you've bought Val. Okay.
Oh my god.
Of course, you
Miss
can
B,
still,
that's just used to déranger.
but you can
It's
still buy
possible
Val.
now. You know,
I know a class 3 writing love letters to a class
mhm.
6, and this is a female writing to a male. Crazy enough, but again, that's the world we're living in today.
Okay, thank you very much, Miss B. The thing is, I still want to look for the right words to describe that.
Of course, it's the world today. They have the sole right to, even in class 3, you address a special vow to your friend. I don't see anything bad in it. It's the motive
Friend,
behind
big
it.
F or
It's
small
the
F.
motive behind it. Big F, small F, friend is friend. Yeah, in class 3, kid writing to you. Yeah, they understand what vows this all about. It's for friendship. It's to spread across love. And so you can buy a sweet, well, you understand. And of course, it's
Oh,
love.
yes, happy birthday.
Thank you so much for this wonderful one there. They know. You understand? They know. Yeah, they are growing up.
Thank you very much, Miss B. We hope it's just the platonic love, no eros
No,
love.
but it should be a taboo. If a child in class 3 does not know what Father's Day is all about right now, it's a taboo. Because the world we're living into right now, oh my God, that's an indication that parents take up your
If I
role.
have the permission to talk before my introduction, yesterday my daughter came back home and she was like, but after, we had a newspaper yesterday on Valentine. She had watched it and she was like, Mommy, tomorrow is Valentine's Day. You have to go to the market to buy Daddy a gift. Daddy has to give me
Thank
some
you so
money.
much, Angel.
Daddy has to give her some money to go to the market.
Thank you.
Daddy
She
and her are going to
understands
go to
this
the
thing.
market to buy a gift and come and give me. And I'm like, okay, you are planning to gift me something, so that money is supposed to still come from the same pocket that from the person you are going to gift the gift. And she said yes now, because I don't have me money. That just, and she's in class 3, she's only 7 years.
Oh.
That's to prove that even as young as they are, they know that today
Thank you
is
so
Valentine's
much.
Day.
I wasn't wrong.
Miss B, for that I said that you were right. I needed something like this to really tell me that.
That's why I say it's a taboo. If your child, permit me continue, that's an indication that you as a parent, if your child doesn't know what verse is or you failed, get back to your job, your first job, your first, activity that normally occupy you is the kids. They must know. They're supposed to educate them so that they don't get the education from the society or the social world, was that the social media world, or from friends. That's when it becomes, they start telling. But when they hear from the source, they believe that what mommy says, what that this is final. You see that they're already used to, when they give them this, 250 francs flowers in schools, it wouldn't be one kind of America wonder, that has happened. They know that mommy had already given me one, daddy has already given me one, and it's not strange. But when you leave them to see this like one, hey, once they set their eyes and it's coming from the opposite sex, they already lost focus. They already lost everything, and they start losing it before. Oh my God, never received this kind of. All the parents, get back to your room. Even if that child is in class 3, that's an indication that you go perform your.
Thank you very much, Miss B. It makes me remember when I was still in the university. My foster father used to tell me that when he gives me something, he will say, I'm giving you this so that when somebody else gives it to you, it shouldn't surprise you. So there are so many people who don't know that giving that to your child, it means that when the child goes out there, when the child sees the thing, it wouldn't surprise the person. Good afternoon, Ibane.
Good afternoon to you.
Happy
Happy
Valentine's
Valentine's Day.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, Miss B.
Thank you.
And Sontia, thanks very much for this wonderful Valentine gift. I'm going to make sure I serve up it immediately after the program. Good afternoon to you, dear televiewers, and happy Valentine's Day to you all.
Well, I'm rather sad today. We're talking about Valentine's Day. It's true it's a day that people ought to feast and do a number of things, enjoy with their loved ones. But so many children have misunderstood the concept of today. Miss B started at the beginning talking about children, young girls of 15, not even 15, 13 to 18.
5 years of teens.
No, I
from
mean those who
teens
go to the
even.
market to buy
Thank you.
for the opposite sex that they have in their class that they admire and things like that is a problem because tomorrow there are going to be a lot of consequences out of this day. Don't
Thank you. It's not a problem to me. If the child has misunderstood the concept behind, it's because the parents have not taught her what this thing is all about. When you leave children loose to grow on their own, who should they hear from? From their friends who come back to it, from the society, from grandmom? No. Tell the child. It's not a taboo. The child has the sole right to buy for the opposite sex, buy for herself. But what is Vals Day? What's the motive? If you sit the child down, you tell the child Vals Day is to spread across love, maybe within the family, out of the family, the people around you, even those who do not matter in your matter or matter in your family and so on. They spread across love. The child already has the notion of the day, what the feast is all about. And so if the child is buying now, is buying for a particular purpose. Maybe this friend that helped me when I was in need. Maybe this friend that's always, encouraging me. Maybe this friend that we study together. But when you've allowed the child to learn from the society that this thing is solely for two lover birds or what's that and so on, why would the child not fall into the trap of buying gifts, you understand? And so I won't blame the child. I'll go back to the parents. Tell the child not even sponsor the child's buying, but note the motive behind the buying. And in order to let this child escape this generational, sickness that has to, love sickness and so on, sponsor the child's buying. Buy this for daddy, buy this for grandma, buy this. Choose now a friend. And if you have the money so much, choose 3 friends. Choose, but drive the child's mentality towards a particular direction so that the child will not be so stereotyped in her thinking, her reason, her every way of acting, gestures and all that, call it whatsoever. As they go by 150 was that thing, that flag, that rose there and straight away to that boy. No, because that's what she has grown to see from friends. When did you ever sit the child down to tell the child this day is like, prepare the child so that she does not or he does not get into lots of things happen is because these children get into shocks. They were not prepared ahead to know that it's like this, it's like this, and it's like this. Likewise, will I end by saying that to me it's not a taboo when a child is 5, you start teaching the child sex, talking about sex, then that level after. You understand? Because when you leave the child will teach you what you don't know. You understand? That's the little I can add there.
Thank you very much, Miss B. We hope that some parents will be able to pull their ears and listen that, in the society where we live, okay, in this particular area where we live, some parents take it as a taboo. The love and everything, they don't consider it to be anything. Like Ms. B mentioned something very important in the morning, the fact that the ambience of the Valentine's Day is not witnessed here in Bafoussam. Is there any reason for that?
It's because of the people living in that particular area. Believe me, there are other areas that when you see this day is highly celebrated, not just between lovers or people who share that particular relationship, but in families as well. It's true that where we live, seriously, people really do not get into this. They are not into this day as much as in other areas. For example, in the southwest region, we have some of them, or some reason I can guess because I have never really approached anyone concerning that particular topic. But I should be guessing that the way people live in their homes to affect the way they reason and see some things. There are some marriages that the ideology of love has even been completely wiped out. Okay, a woman is married, she's there to perform her duties as a wife, of course. You
And
cook
pound
your
fufu.
husband, you do everything, you bear children. The idea of romance itself in marriage has completely been wiped out. There are families like that, and that is how the children grow up without. And that is why in some cases like that, when the young ones get to feel the romance from outside, they get too excited.
So excited about it.
They don't see how joyous their family is at home, like mommy coming back from work, or having Valentine's gift for daddy, or daddy giving an exchange, and then they themselves having the intention of gifting their parents. It's like I said yesterday, my daughter actually surprised me. She was like, okay, daddy's going to give me money and we go to the market and then I'll find a gift from you. Sincerely, I never really talked about the Valentine's issue with her, but she got to understand that it's a day, probably from school, that it's a day that we share love, not just between husband and wife, but as a family we get to express love to each other. So it all boils down to the mentality that people have. Sometimes people get too busy and neglect the idea of love, and that is why we have it very difficult in the society. We have so many cases of divorce, so many cases of men having to cheat on their wives and all that. Because if you love your wife, there's no way you're going to cheat on that particular person. So I think that this particular environment we are talking about is just that the people have their own ideology.
But as people interact with other people in society, they do change. It's because
Cultures hardly really change.
you can't tell me that this is how you grow up. You interacted with other people.
But I like the question, the ambience in some parts of the country, especially where we are right now. We come live from the land of the setting sun. You understand, the setting sun of this country. It depends. People have their various cultural, backgrounds and so on. Okay, now it's a beautiful one day. You look at this setting where we are. Sometimes it is the trend the forefathers had put in place that is affecting you understand. No, let's be, yes, if the forefathers were, because I'll give you an example, the beautiful example you used there, Ebane, talking about the southwest region where we come from. We realize days like this is a show for us.
Exactly,
it is
a big
our
show.
culture. We inherited it from our forefathers. We send across gifts and so on. But when you grow from a culture that is so stern, Japanese hand breaks so hard enough to crack to pull out 5 francs, there's a problem. You understand?
Miss B.
Good.
It's true what we are saying here. The culture has a lot to play in this thing. First of all, in particular areas of the country, it's believed, some people have the feeling, they believe that if you marry one woman, then you are not man enough.
You're not man enough.
One of them is this area. Exactly. So many men will believe that just marrying one woman is not enough, and that is already a big blow to love, to the pure love that you should have for one woman. And if you should have 6 wives, sometimes they might not be able to even meet up to the demands of Valentine. If you have to give Valentine's gift to all of these women, or
finally the whole thing ends up being a burden.
The finding the sweetness of love, it will be very, very difficult, because even the women down there in them are already discouraged when it comes to the issue of romance, because you know that if they don't give, A, B is going to give.
Excuse
and
me.
All of that
First of all, if you can't, put that, vow on yourself in every aspect, as far as feeding,
Dressing,
all that is concerned, it will be difficult to extend it. That's what I'm talking about. Sometimes we can have tribal constraints as well. We can have like what you mean, marital constraints and so on. But again, it depends on people's background. I tell you what, if you are that type that your mentality was nurtured from small, that you get up in the morning, go to the farm, your social life means nothing to you. You grow up like that. When you get up in the morning, 6 a.m., the business center should be open. Your own personal, distractions mean not. You grow up like that, and you start, dishing it out to neighbors and children, and they forget about the social.
Chase
money that you cannot even.
Then use it. No, you wait when you are dead, not you, please. God forbid. Someone. It
In
comes
the
for repair on
heart
the
of
corpse.
the
You understand?
city.
When
You
the
see,
corpse was alive,
what Miss B
we
is
are
saying
angry.
is the reality. It's the reality we are looking in. No way. We look at the society we see and we have to see it out. What we are really living up to in the heart of the city. Our slots have not changed. The business, the kitchen, and of course the health. The question has already been displayed on the screen for you. Should one wait for Valentine's Day to show their love? Most people want to wait for this day. You know, from last year, 14th February 2019 to 14th February 2020, some people have not told their partner I love you, or even bought something and given them.
Are we starting by the question? I'm already ready. Yes, one must wait too. I'm not giving the floor already.
You must wait.
Yeah, tell the viewers.
Your answer is very interesting.
One must wait too.
For Valentine's
Because
Day.
there are some men, like we earlier said here, and some women, a heart not to crack for a 5 franc to fall on the ground. And so these days, please use the opportunity to pull out that they listening, let them hear, to pull out that 5 franc. In fact, if you can pull 8 times a million, pull. There's some men who are, finally we don't know what's up. You want the money, you prefer to go take one for the road for yourself. The woman, you've never said thanks for washing my dresses from January to, you understand?
They think it is their duty.
Thank you so much. Okay, you may be like, you are talking because you're a woman, Miss B. There are some ladies also. Why would the men not chase after other women? Hardly will you tell them, honey, how was the day? All you know, bam, go save your father, not my husband.
Save your father food.
Not my husband. No, at that aspect, go save your father food.
Not daddy.
Go save your husband. Is that child's father? It's your duty to save him. Get that clear. Why? Because there's some sort of romance attached to it. He feels happy when you save him more than the kids. Lots of homes don't know. They permit me go Marita right now.
Oh yes, the marriage counselor is talking. Yes, she's talking. Yeah.
And that's it. Oh, let's just drop it there. Before we do, but that's it. I will wait for this day to ask for that love.
Also, how do you call it in pidgin?
Japanese handbrake.
Thank you, Miss B. Japanese.
You understand? Both men and women. If you see that your spouse is that type, please seize this opportunity that comes once in a blue moon and take all the love you need. After that, let him go. Shormenting for these and wait for the next February. God willing, we are alive again. You say, man, it's Valentine's Day. I need. Oh, take it, please, dear lady. Take it, dear man. Yeah.
Okay, Miss B says, let me do a resume of everything she said. Yeah. That there are some men that are so strong. I mean, even if to feed themselves, they cannot even give. Very stingy. No, stingy is an understatement. So this is the day for you to seize. That means opportunity for you to take. Sheng franc the cherche price of Fred. Today, that Sheng franc will cherche.
Merci.
Should we wait for Valentine's Day to show our love to our loved ones?
No. We shouldn't wait for Valentine's Day to show love to our loved ones.
Okay, before you continue, Miss B said that some people who are very stingy.
We must wait for this day.
You should be able to handle that situation. In fact,
you remove the money from his pocket.
Yes, start fighting.
Every day that home will be in chaos.
No, it's not chaos. Like you made mention of the fact that this day we should wait. Like you struggle to remove something. That struggle should be every day. Struggle as much as possible to break down that stingy hand. Because if he has to give you today, you might not have it again till another
better.
And that feeling of love, it means that you only get to feel love
on 14th February.
14th of February.
Good.
For me, I will not be able to handle that. Love is something that you need to nourish yourself with every day. Okay, no matter how much, it can come from just anybody. Okay, love can come from any corner. It can come even from yourself. It should even first of all come from yourself. You should have yourself loved before you expect that some other person should love you. So that's that feeling that we should continue going with every day. I don't think that we should wait for 14th of February to express love to our loved ones. No, you should be able to express love to your loved ones every day. Okay, if it has to do with the kids, always remind them that you love them, because nobody knows about tomorrow. We are not talking or saying that you might not be able to live, or you may not live long, but no one knows tomorrow. What if you want to leave the house and something happens, or you fall sick and something happens? So it's important that you let the people around you know. that this is what you feel about them. You let them understand your feelings about them, so that if you don't have the opportunity, you will not like regret the fact that you would have said something or you would have done something that would have made someone happy.
Okay, that means even if you have a stingy husband, you shouldn't.
He is your husband.
So if the only day you can get money is Valentine's Day, what
I
do you-
take that money that day
You
times
You
10.
can take the money the day times 10, no doubt. But yet, it doesn't mean that it is only through the money that you both are going to express love to each other.
No.
You know, it's true. Valentine's Day we have many ways of expressing love.
We don't eat love. Oh.
we go to the park. We go on a date. We go on a romantic.
Only
dinner.
telling somebody how you feel about them.
Do you really
is
think those
equally
people
a
do?
Valentine gift?
You can tell me how you feel about me until this whole house is full. If you
Is that what I eat?
if you can't, you
If
know.
you are married,
No,
automatically
excuse
people
me.
have been
If you
feeling.
can't change the wardrobe, change, the looks, you carry that how you feel about me that feels that and go give it to your grandma in
dear,
the
it
village.
You
You
choose that
understand?
particular man to marry.
No,
I believe that
yes.
before marrying him, you know.
No, there's no,
No,
before there. Some
no,
of them.
no, some of them
Let's
are-
not pretend here. The real character is always out when we are into that thing
Thank
already.
you
No,
very
let's be
much.
real here.
I have somebody
Everybody
who narrated
pretends
something
in
to
that.
me like that. That when you have a woman and you say she said, "Wait, I want you to change this," and then the man say, "Okay, you can just pretend as if you have changed." Listen,
Good.
so you can just pretend as if you have changed. Then when you get back to the marriage, you can be doing it. They're doing it one time.
No,
Sorry for the language.
everybody keeps, you cover it after marriage. The rating counts.
Then you deal
Everybody.
with it and you live with the situation.
So to deal with
that is
it
what
on a
happens
day
if
like
you
this,
live with
dear
the
ladies,
situation
dear
at home.
men, if that woman, there are some
But
men who are very, Ms. not talking because she's a lady, who are very romantic, but the women too are in fact, upside down, opposite of the men, yeah. And so
But
use
it's not
this
stop
day
being
to seize that romance from her.
It's
Likewise,
not-
the women as well, you
You should not
understand?
stop being romantic.
No, when you do it 2 times in 2 years, when next Valentine is coming, he will be alert. Before you ask, he will already be at your disposal. He will already be at your disposal.
Or you be like
understand?
in January, already start reminding him that boy.
Thank you.
Valentine's Day is
No, he will be at his. So when he's preparing for 25th December, 31st January,
He's
you'll be preparing for 14th February.
Okay.
And Women's Day, please.
Yes.
In the heart of the city, she won't wait for Valentine's Day to show their love. That is the question of today. While we were going to business anytime soon, we pray that they prepare for us the beautiful music we have in our folder there, so that we can, we have to play 2 songs today. When it's special occasions like this, we make love to bloom in the air, like.
Anyway, while we're waiting for the preparation of the song in the production room, the only genre of groups, or what's that? Or persons, sorry, not groups. The only genre of persons who must not wait for Valentine's Day to show love, all the teens, both boys and girls.
Okay, the teens.
We are on February 14. By November 22,
Oh my God,
24,
please.
23.
Oh my God, Missy.
That's when we know those who were waiting for
result
this
of
day
Valentine's Day.
to show love. You understand? And so our parents start taking note. We are February 14, November 22, November 23. You understand? Let the
Even
girls,
October before.
let the girls not start pursuing the boys. Let it still be the boys pursuing the girls. Because when the girls start pursuing the boys with a long, you understand what that means. So that's what we say. That's
Watch
the only
out.
group.
Watch
that must
out,
go
please, teens. Be very, very careful. You
Good.
might be excited to want to try what your mate is
I
doing.
say this is the only group that must not wait for this day to show love. Boys take note. They are the
Boys.
ones who want to show extra love to girls.
Excess love.
For all the teens, especially the girls, any boy that wants to show excess love this time, then begin with the pocket. If the pocket cannot support us, that's where you send
Some
them
people will
away.
not consider pocket
No,
mistake.
that's when we send them away. You
Okay.
understand? So that 22, 23
November.
November, we don't start pursuing the boys.
So many people are going to lose a lot of things today, be it their virginity, be it their dignity, so many things. Please, I said it and I want to reiterate it, that if you have an opportunity to, why not do a retrospect of your love life today? Okay, you must not go out in the bar to sit to drink, or go out and do some fishy things with other boys. Do a retrospect about your love life and maybe see the way forward. so it can help you to get forward with life. That's just it. Because at one point in time, some people don't understand that some guys are just there to sleep around with you until dawn. Some girls do not know that. They always feel that love, having sex. I remember we had a question on set that I was asked, is sex a proof of love? It is not. Especially when you're not married. It is not always that. So we shouldn't misunderstand the concept of today. Some people go sleep in their boyfriends' houses and their girlfriends' houses and only return the next day morning. And as November comes, back.
Go back to that house, you not find that boy. Locate it.
Okay, Simon Echi, we hope you've prepared this music for us. We hope that you can play it for us now for the dancing pleasure of all the lovers. Not only the lovers, be it your mother, your father, your husband, your wife, your daughter, or your son. We hope to get that music.
Appelle les amis, oh, appelle les amis. Appelle les amis, oh, appelle les amis. On s'assoit en famille, appelle les amis. Appelle les amis, oh, appelle les amis. Ma maman j'ai trouvé, aïe oh. Papa moi j'ai trouvé, aïe oh. Les amis moi j'ai trouvé, oh, aïe oh. Celle qui va m'embrasser jusqu'à la mort. I say now my love, my lover. I say now my love, my lover. Say now my lover, my lover. I say now my love, my lover. Finally, oh lover. Chérie, prends mon cadeau, lover. Listen to a chenga, lover. Listen your bully, lover. Hey, hey, lover. Hey, 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 lover. Hey, 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 lover. Hey, 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 lover. Call on me if you feeling lonely. Yeah, feeling lonely. Gucci bikini on your bum bum. Yeah, on your bum bum. Condition critical, girl, where you roll it. Yeah, girl, where you roll it. Jusqu'à la mort, toi et moi. L'amour que j'ai amour, c'est toi. Touchez-moi, baby. Fais-moi ça, baby. Jusqu'à la mort, toi et moi. L'amour que j'ai amour, c'est toi. Touchez-moi, baby. Fais-moi ça, baby. Ma maman j'ai trouvé, aïe oh. Papa moi j'ai trouvé, aïe oh. Les amis moi j'ai trouvé, oh, aïe oh. Celle qui va m'embrasser jusqu'à la mort. I say now my love, my lover. I say now my love, my lover. I say now my lover, my lover. I say now my love, my lover. Finally, oh lover. Chérie, prends mon cadeau, lover. Listen to a chenga, lover. Listen your booty, lover. Hey, hey, lover. Hey, 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 lover. Hey, 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 lover.
How many bodies wanna get? I say my baby, any problem make you call me. I get your solution, I be your gently. Don't mind them go tire. Don't mind them, I say you be my desire. Oh baby, kiss me for more. Oh baby, touching me, I touching you. Why moi on danse d'abord, yo. Bébé ça sort comme ça sort, yo. Oh baby, kiss me for more. Oh baby, touch me, I touch. Why moi on danse d'abord, yo. Bébé ça sort comme ça sort, yo. Baby, chérie.
Ma maman j'ai trouvé, aïe oh. Papa moi j'ai trouvé, aïe oh. Les amis moi j'ai trouvé, oh, aïe oh. Celle qui va m'embrasser jusqu'à la mort. I say now my love, my lover. I say now my love, my lover. I say now my lover, my lover. I say now my love, my lover. Finally, oh lover. Chérie, prends mon cadeau, lover. Listen to a chenga, lover. Listen your booty, lover. Hey, hey, lover. Hey, 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 lover. Hey, 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 lover. Hey, 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 lover.
I wanted to do the dancing. I just got but it's so difficult to do. You know, when you want to do this dance, you have to learn. It's a special dedication to all the lovers out there. If you have a lover, you're planning to have one, or you intend to have one, you don't yet have, and you're looking for, I pray God sends that person, that right person for you on the occasion of this Valentine's Day. I will say the same thing I said before we got the music and break, that you should take this as an opportunity to do a retrospect of your love life, okay? And see what worked and what did not work, and see what is happening and know the way forward. That's the best way for me that you should do this day, okay? Going to the club to dance till morning is not always a solution. What do you get after that? The next morning you're tired, you're worn out, you're like, you can't even eat well, you're sick. In fact, the hangover, you've drunk so much so that you don't even know what to do. Please, there's no need for that. You can go sit or take maybe 1 or 2, then you go back home. Some people drink so much so that you drink away your brain. Seriously, if you want to drink, you can even buy and go to the house. You sit with your family. Miss B and I will sit. I said, Miss B, take one for the room, and I drink one, and then it's okay. Okay, you don't need to go drink so much. You make yourself a slave to alcohol because it's Valentine's Day. Seriously, let's be realistic at one point in time. Meantime, Ibanedu was the business of today. We're ending today with cassava, and we want to know the different forms of cassava. We have a number of them. You talked about the sales, how it is cultivated. What about the different forms?
The transformation, of course, cassava. It's or like we said rightly said, this cassava itself had several end products. It can be eaten like after it's been cooked, just like
that means you just
from
peel.
The farm. Yes, you peel, you cook, and you have a good meal. You can eat it with oil or vegetable or any other thing. So many people eat with whatsoever stuff. Apart from just eating cassava as it is, you can always obtain gari from it. Of course, we have to grate.
We are hoping
cassava.
that we can have the images while you were talking, so that people don't get lost.
Exactly. For gari, of course, you have to peel the cassava, have it washed, have it grind, and then you squeeze to take the water off it, and later you can fry your gari. It can be white gari or red gari that is added, that some palm oil is added to it. We can equally have water fufu out of this. We all know water fufu and eru. We obtain exactly, that is gari that we have right there on the screen, and that should be water fufu. For water fufu, we get the gari we get the cassava peeled. Of course, it is soaked in water, and after that grind and sieved, after which we obtain gari, water fufu like we saw there on the screen. And now the next is this is mitumba. So many people will know. I don't know exactly how this is prepared.
I think
sure
you grate the cassava. Miss B can.
That's
You know, she always says the twin brother. Or an
Mutumba.
Cocoa.
Yeah.
Exactly. There is equally miyondo or bobolo that we saw on the screen. We saw exactly, that is right there. We have that is bobolo. You obtain that too by having it soaked in water. It should be really soft, after which we remove the meat rib. I call it the meat rib, the veins that are in it. It is you squeeze to take off water, you grind, and then you wrap in plantain. It could be plantain leaves or the other type of leaves that is
Ongongo leaf.
Ongongo leaf, exactly. It is cooked and taken to the market. This one can last you for a very long time. And there's this other cassava that is soaked in water. It's a traditional meal that is soaked in water. It's soaked in water for some days, and it's eaten with coconut. Masoma, thank you very much. That is it. So that is those are some of the
meal like that for us once.
Exactly. These are some of the end products.
Haven't you forgotten something?
What is that? Oh my God! How can I forget? Oh, cassava, beignet cassava. That is actually beignet banana. Okay, in the local parlance we call it akra.
This one is well made.
Akra pepe, very well
Pepe is
made.
just
Exactly. This one, you just obtain the cassava, you just grate it, you squeeze it, and then you mix some banana.
Very ripe bananas.
Exactly, ripe banana.
I prefer banana cochon.
Yes, even that.
Even that, but any banana.
You know, the banana
goes,
cochon is very
banana,
sweet.
Any ripe
It's
banana
very
goes.
sweet. I think that
Well, it all depends on the person or what you have. There are some areas that we don't have the banana ocean, but you can use any banana, well ripe banana. You use it and you make your akra pepe. You make some pepper and then you eat. Oh my god! Or you can equally take it with beans. It's very very good.
What about the leaves?
The cassava leaves themselves, of course, the cassava leaves too equally have their own use. So many people got to use
Quem.
this for quem, the soup, a type of vegetable soup known as quem. Not very popular. Some people do not know how it is done, but it is yet another end product that you can get from the cassava plant.
Okay, we have a number of things. So if one wants to do the cassava business, you do all of that.
If you want to get, if you want to be called Mami Cassava, apart from the gari, water, fufu, and everything that we've named here, you can start cooking quem soup. Okay, with gari itself or water fufu. You can decide to even sell the stems. Okay, because the stems are the seedlings to cassava. So cassava in its entirety can be sold. You can sell everything that has to do with the cassava.
From head to toe. Okay, thank you, Miss B. Ibane, I wanted to ask Miss B a question. She asked about the Mutumba, the twin brother of Kwakoko Bible, and she was like, many people don't know how to do the cook. Just give us in few minutes, or let's say 2 minutes, how it's been done.
Same process. Get the cassava, you peel, you grate. Take out the water.
You in the back?
Yes, or you can use paper napkins, or it depends. There are some special materials made for that. Once you're done, mix it well. Every spice you can imagine, pepper. But the way the sour people do it, they put just salt
Salt.
and palm oil.
That's all.
A pinch of salt, yeah. But if you want to do it in the heart of the city style, you will put some white pepper there, you put some salt, Maggi, oil, and if possible, some crayfish.
Yes, to make it, it's the Android style. That other one like that. I don't know how it really tastes in the mouth, salt and just palm oil. Sorry, I'm not trying. I'm just imagining in my head, how it can possibly. Thank you very much, Ibane. You've been very elaborate as far as cassava is concerned. You've done everything as far as cassava cultivation is concerned. It comes right on time, as Cameroon now has its own laboratory for soil. That means you test the soil, and before you go know whether this soil is going to be good or not, as well as fertilizers. So if you want to plant cassava, you just go to that laboratory that was inaugurated yesterday by the Minister of Agriculture, Gabriel Barube. You go there, they test your soil. They say it's mainly for small producers. So all those who are doing large production, we don't need you there. With small producers, you go there with your soil, they test it, and they give you fertilizers, because they want to taste fertilizers before they send to the market. So when they taste your soil, they tell you the soil is good. You just plant cassava, cassava everywhere, cassava, and then you take the fertilizer I've been giving you and give you. See what you have a cassava that is like my hand is very small. Maybe like my leg. No, my leg is still small. And a very big, exactly, a huge cassava. So it's very simple, okay? With the laboratory, if you go to the lab and then you do all those things, you see that life will be so easy for you, and you will cultivate your cassava easily, and you'll be called Mami Cassava, as Ibani said. You will have to say everything as far as cassava is concerned. Thank you for that. Let's go to the kitchen. Miss B, Valentine's Day. I hope that you put some palm wine by the meal today.
So we are going to take palm wine on Valentine's Day.
What's the problem?
No, we want wine.
But there's the wine there.
There's the wine. Whether it's palm wine, whether it's red wine.
White wine, red wine.
All is wine. All
Palm
is
wine
wine.
is too cheap now. You people are the ones saying here that you take the money today, no matter how far.
Sometimes even you buy those things that come from, I don't want to call, what is produced from home is far better than them even. Body nourishing and
But
all
we
that.
have wines.
Please just be careful with the palm wine, Miss B. Some people add water.
That's
and
why I
sugar.
must go to the source. Come to my village, we get to the mountain and do it there. I tell you what, the palm wine there is exceptional.
It's chap.
Good. We stay with
Water added to it.
jollof rice this time around. We've done coconut jollof rice. We've not, what's that, fried?
Fried rice. We've got coconut jollof rice, fried rice. I guess today we'll do white jollof rice.
White jollof rice. Various kinds of jollof rice. I don't know which you like, but again, today we go do white jollof rice. It's jollof, but it's white in color. That's it. So every spice you recognize right now, you will need it. Everything you see there,
Garlic,
white, a little bit of
onion,
white pepper, a
green
little bit
pepper,
of
ginger.
no tomatoes, please. Or you can still drop one,
Tomato.
good into it. Carrot, green beans, all that together. Meat, that's meat in the middle. Everything the garlic and ginger you will need. And then, good, you may decide to add chicken if you want. It's Val's Day.
Oh,
Yes,
Valentine's
I
Day.
understand. You said we should take the money today.
Good. So you slice that stuff, good slices, please. And the meat boiled separately, well spiced. You can even grate carrot and throw in the boiling process of the chicken or the meat. It's a beautiful one day to producing good taste in the mouth. Enough onions, please add it into it. Okay, once you have all this stuff, ready, as in boiled, well spiced, tasteful, keep them aside. Get the rice, beautiful rice, grains of rice, not
I
that.
think we have
Wash
images.
them, yeah. Well, that's how you boil the chicken, the meat, all that you keep aside with the water. That's it
You
then.
can boil the rice too.
No, we're not boiling the rice today. We put in the colander while the water is draining, like what you say there. When the water is all drained, you will need to fry your carrot and green beans, spice them, keep them aside. Get the boiled meat and chicken, add some spices to it, pour the rice. You fry until the grains are like, hard, but not hard. Once you do that, you get water, you add to it, add the remaining spices. Ensure that Maggi and salt is to taste. Yeah, like what you see there. This is the boiled meat and the chicken now. But now for the chicken, you can still keep separate to, attach to the rice when it's ready. You get it, you pour. And before you know it, this is the final product we're talking about. You get now the fried carrot and green beans that you did, and you pour on top of it. You mix very well, but I prefer while you're mixing the carrot and the green beans, you're mixing the carrot and the green beans.
When you're
If-
serving each person.
Yes, or if you want to put in the flask, you can be putting on your mixing. If you're serving, you can still decide to leave the carrot and the green beans in the pot. You're serving each person, you put a normal quantity for the rice. I tell you what, before you know it, beautiful colored rice, white in color, but it's jollof rice, and it's white in color. Now for the chicken, when you boil, you don't use the water, it's going to destroy the color of the rice.
Okay.
For the meat, it depends. If you know the water of the meat is not all that saturated use, but it's all that is going to make the rice to be brown. So you can use the meat, you keep the water in the fridge, and please don't throw, and cook a good stew with it. That's it there. Fried,
White jollof rice.
good, beautiful. You present this in front of somebody today, the person.
The rice will be like, eat me. The rice is very beautiful.
It is.
Just looking at it, it's like, it's very, very attractive. It's good to see in the eyes, well presented. Thank you, Miss B. Ibane, are you for this?
I am for it. Although Miss B has given us so much rice, but each time that she does rice this week, it is very, very attractive. And just tell someone like, come eating, come eating. We've eaten rice since Monday, and I want to still eat rice
Different
today.
genres of
There's
rice.
no problem at all with the presentation, the way it is cooked, the taste. I know that I'm still for it.
Okay, so you've eaten it already.
Yes.
Okay. People forgot about me. Thank you, Miss B. We are calling on somebody to do this rice today. Today is Valentine's Day. Do this very beautiful rice for anybody that you hold dear to your heart. You must not do a big quantity, okay? Just do something small for two. For two. Or for,
For four.
For four.
Yes.
If you're four in the house, you do something for four. But if you're more, you do a big pot of rice. You know, Miss B, it is generally said that when you do so much jollof rice, it doesn't taste the same
Because
like
the person don't know how
small.
to do it. So no, it's a matter of increasing the spices, increasing
Okay.
the meat. You understand? Don't take
A kilo.
of meat and do a kilo of rice. You take a kilo of meat to do 3 kilos of rice. It cannot go natural.
Okay, you do the spice
Increase the
according to the
spices.
rice
Good.
so that it will obviously go just perfectly. Thank you for that beautiful plate of rice that we have there. It's beautifully presented. I'm sure somebody is watering them out already, or looking at that plate of meal this afternoon. Meantime, we go to the health. We just few minutes to go. That is 7 minutes to get out of the studio this afternoon. We will talk about the home remedy for stomach ache, for stomach ache, be it for the stomach, be it for the under of your stomach. But that's what we're talking about. That is it this afternoon. The first thing you will use for stomach ache is tree bark, écorce de baobab. When you get it, you boil it, you drink the water. It's simple. People sell it by the road. There are these people who sell these herbs, and you just get the écorce de baobab. That is a tree bark. That is it. You take this one, the one that is fresh or the one that is dry. The next image shows us the one that's dry. You take it and then you boil and you drink morning and evening. The thing will subsidize in no time. The next thing is you take aloe vera. Aloe vera, we hope we have aloe vera. You put in water and you drink as well. You can drink a lot of water, okay? As I said since Monday, if you just do that, your stomach is just making one type like that. You just begin to drink. You know, I just want to talk like the kids do. Say, Mommy, my head is just being one type like that. I don't even understand. So you just drink a lot of water. Just keep drinking water over and over again. You can use ginger as well. You take ginger and you just slice and you chop. It's either you eat it that way or you take the juice. Some people don't bear the drink eating that way.
You chew aloe vera.
Yes, you chew aloe vera. You wash and then you chew very well. The last thing is
pretty difficult.
Yeah, it's difficult.
No, if you're not feeling the pain, it's pretty difficult. You're in pains, you chew aloe vera more than the way you suck sweet.
Yes. The last thing is lemon juice, baking soda, and water. You take lemon juice, you take baking soda, you mix with water, and you will see that in no time you will be good. You'll be very, very okay. That is it as far as the program of today is concerned. As for stomach ache, we've come to the end of the program of In the Heart of the City. It has been a beautiful program all through the week, a program where we had to give you all you needed for yourself. And today, the special day, Valentine's Day, I said we had two music. We hope that our technician at the other side of the glass is preparing for us a beautiful song. Please, please, a soft song this time around, okay? We want something that is soft and slow and romantic. Oh, yeah.
Something Fally Ipupa-like.
Okay.
Understand?
Okay. Yeah, to feel the love. For everybody to feel that, no, there's love in the air that is flying like flowers everywhere. Oh, come on, let's come back to set, okay? We hope that he's preparing that song for us, that very beautiful song. Miss B, happy Valentine's Day once again. You want me to give you another sweet? Happy Valentine's Day.
Thank you so much. I'm honored. Yeah. It's a gift of love. Pass across even a sweet for 25 francs. Yeah. You know, I would never forget my kids back there in Boya. They are grown-ups now. Baby twin, the twin. And I was in secondary school. They were in the kindergarten. Even the primary. Sometimes they come home. A day like this, they will come with chewing gums for 25 francs is too. Until this is your happy Val. I take it with lots of love. Sometimes it's granite sweet for 50. Sometimes it's sweet like this. So, yeah, you must not give a house.
Exactly.
You can even give a house, whereas it's for a reason.
It's just to show out. It's just to show that you've given something. Okay, have a wonderful weekend, Miss B.
Thank you so much. Best to you, Binda.
Thank you very much, Ivane. Happy Valentine's Day. Okay?
Thank you very much.
We hope you do something this evening for the Valentine's Day.
Of course, we are all planning to celebrate big. Okay, it is day.
I did not say we. I said you.
Not just me.
They.
Our televiewers. Okay, our televiewers are there.
Miss B, she's
each
doing
and
like
everyone.
this.
Oh, that is why I said we. I can't celebrate Valentine's alone. I have to celebrate with someone, with some persons as well. So we obviously have to celebrate the day. It's a beautiful day. You know, it's important that we boost love each day. Very, very important.
Okay, Ebane, nice weekend.
A beautiful one to you too.
Thank you very much. Okay, a nice weekend to everybody that took a time this afternoon to be with us. As far as the program in the heart of the city is concerned, I want to wish once again a happy Lovers Day to all the lovers out there, all those who have loved ones. And I have this message before we go. V is for Valentine. You are my only Valentine. A is for I will always be yours. L is for love at its most extreme. E is for everlasting love, aesthetic love. N is for never-ending love. T is for we will always be together forever. I is for being intelligent and innocent. N is for nature, naughty way of saying I love you. E is for eternity. Our love is forever.
You are my only love. Unbelievable.
Thank you. Just tell your lover that your love is forever and ensure that you nurture that love so that it will be forever. Till then, be responsible and stay blessed. Let's have this music. Bye-bye.
Allô? Allô? Son Excellence Richard Bruno Itwa, Yona Talian Ignace, Boyo Kanenge Tonzembeli, le leader de l'air, leader Simplice Bata. Na Ingrid, Romy Oyo, le président Malik Toé, l'empereur KKP, Moses Djenko, Karim Ouattara, Eric Didia, le King Frank Ngema, son Altesse Sidi Kanyasi. Ingrid Maman, Bombande chérie, Ingrid Yona Lingaka Kobenga Maman. Pona retrouva motema malamu ya mama na ngai epai na yo Ingrid. Yves Dembela, ambassadeur Bokolo Bango. Nalingi nakufa nandimi kowa mavanke nakufa nakende natika mokili oyo loba na nga encore. Nandenga ba professionnel pour libérer nga